name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Mubarak Karim to all our Muslim brothers and sisters around the world. And also a happy new month to all of you from Tap Tap Send in the whole Riase. As you already know, Tap Tap Send remains to be your #1, numero uno money transfer app you can ever find in the whole world. All you have to do is to go onto Google Play Store or App Store and download Tap Tap Send. The name is what? Tap Tap Send. Now, the testimonies from people is overwhelming. Everybody is giving the good testimony about Tap Tap Send because I've used it before and I understand how reliable, secure, and fast the app is. You, if you like, put it to a test and you will see. So, what are you waiting for? Download Tap Tap Send now. Keep on sending the money to the loved ones and your family and let them appreciate you more. Remember the name. It's Tap Tap Send. Hey.
Tap Tap Send. Send more, spend less.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't will make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Sugar level, check it, check it, check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Oh yeah! Are you ready? Elevate GH in partnership with Sammy Flex TV Production comes your way with a great opportunity for new and up-and-coming artists as well as already established independent artists, record labels or talent managers. Packages include quality music video shoots and music promotion. We give you clean shots, better video quality and the opportunity to promote you and your work across the globe. For more details and enquiries, call 0553 049 693 or 050 4323640. Elevate GH and Sammy Flex TV Production. Everything for the culture.
Hello, my name is Bismarck Ejapon. I'm a personal trainer here at Wembley Leisure Center. I am here to help you to achieve your health and fitness goals and also to transform your physique. I'm in the gym almost every single day. If I'm not here, you can come through to the casual area where you find my iPad stand and you can get in contact with me by filling in your details. If not, speak to a member of Better Gym staff and they'll be able to get in contact with myself.
Anyways, we are back. It's a Monday evening and anytime you see us seated like this, then you should know that we have powered up some of the relevant information in our showbiz space just for you and yours. And anytime we sit like this, it means it is also an opportunity for you to be part of the discussion that we are going to table here for you, for your viewing pleasure. And I want you to be a part of it, contribute to it, add your comments, your views to it, because I know these issues are topical issues of public interest. They have been among us over the weekend till now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday till now, and I want to believe you have a lot to say on this. My name is Sammy Flex. This is called Showbiz Daily. Showbiz Daily is a discussion platform here on Sammy Flex TV, the only online platform that gives you the chance to discuss some of the pertinent and hot issues in our showbiz space with experienced people who are on the field to come do this. Already in your shot, Kojo King, you can see him. He's a musician, he's a pundit, marketing person, an event person, journalist, and more. And I also have Nana Reagan. Nana Reagan is also the talent manager and road manager of Wendy Shea, a journalist as well as a pundit here on this platform. Then at the extreme left in team, Dode Solomon. You can simply call him Chemo. He is our online solution giver here on the platform. So you can also contact him anytime you're looking for solutions for your online gigs. We are ready, set to roll. Let me say thanks to Digital Rasta. You can call him Currency. He is the one on camera. Richie Flex is the editor director of the show. If you are watching us, we also implore you to subscribe to our channel. That is, we've not done that. But to those who have done it already, we say God bless you enough. We are so appreciative of you. Without you, there is no Sammy Flex TV. So be part of this and let's do more. Meanwhile, Tap Send is also holding us down, and they want us to inform you that as much as you want to send money from abroad to Ghana with no stress, the only medium you have to use is Tap Send. It is just an app away from your phone, whether you are using Android, iOS. All that you have to do is to download the app and key in your details. Always remember that as a first-time user, you put in Sammy Flex as your promo code. The more you put in Sammy Flex as your promo code, you get some $10, £5, €5 as part of the money you'll be sending to your friends, family, colleagues, home and abroad. So welcome, and let's do some more. Now to some of the issues that we are still dealing with. We will look at first Shatta, Michy and Medikal. I know this has been around us. Last weekend was very busy. Friday, we were at the Polo Beach Club where Stonebwoy hosted the album release party. There are some issues we'll be talking about there as well. So you guys should wait for it here on this same show. We'll be having that discussion same way. Then on Saturday, GH Kweku also hosted his birthday party at Xylophone Media, where I was the MC. Raising my voice is not back to normal like that, but I know I'll be chewing some vitamin C, so I'll be fine. I think I've even kept long. I should have been sucking some vitamin C long time ago, but I'll do that and I'll come back. My voice will be normal once again. Then on Sunday at Wembley, we also went to the Jalabia Festival, and Charlie performances be what? Shouts to Wendy Shea. She gave us one beautiful performance. Shouts to Endo Baroni. Endo Baroni did not finish her performance with happiness. I don't know what was really wrong on the stage. I'm sure as an artist, there were so many things that she was not happy about, because I saw her manager signaling that we have to do one more song. She said, no, she won't perform again. She finished, no, but she left. I couldn't watch Fancy Gadam because as of 2 a.m., they were still not ready to bring on Fancy Gadam, and I had to leave. And there were other promising art. DJ Azunto, for the form hitmaker, he was also there. I'll talk about DJ Azunto later. I'll talk about him later. DJ Azunto, for the form. Anyways, that is show business. Do what you can and just get something for yourself, and that's fine. So whilst we were welcoming all the beautiful stars who came to support GH Kweku, some performing, some showing up, Medikal finished giving him some free performance, and whilst he was leaving, we saw a Michy chasing Medikal with some questions. As a matter of fact, because I was the MC, I was so busy I couldn't even see this until I was talking to my boss, Nam1, and Nam1 told me, oh, Sammy, BBI fine, apart from Medikal named Michy. I'm saying, aye, Medikal and Michy. At that time, I didn't know of anything until we left the scene and we saw videos trending online. And issues have been discussed left, right, and center. According to Michy, Medikal had said somewhere in an interview that Shatta Wale had said he paid the fees of Majesty, that is her son with Shatta Wale. Shatta paid 1 year of his fees. Unfortunately, Michy says there is nothing like that. But Medikal is also saying that no, I didn't say Majesty. I talked about my daughter, Island. That was what I was talking about. As it stands now, people are commending Medikal for that show of maturity. Others are also saying, nah, Michy goofed. Even if she can't, she should apologize. Others are also saying, no, Charlie, maybe there are so many things that we don't even know reason the outbursts. Well, we don't know what really it is. Let's go watch how Shatta Michy approached Medikal at Xylophone Media premises, and I'll be back.
No, MDK, I won't ask you. You said that they pay Majesty school fees 1 full year. Which account? No, MDK, I won't ask you. You said that they pay Majesty school fees 1 full year. Which account did they pay the money? Make it break up. MDK, make Make I cut your swag. You finish and answer me.
Get the swag, get the swag.
No. I'm beefing with you.
Why?
Which account you people pay that 1 year school fees for?
No, I was talking about Island.
You were talking about what?
I was talking about Island.
Island no be wale in Peking.
No, I was talking about
Or you think I no go ask you?
No,
Wale no tell you say me self I be done dada.
No problem.
Medikal. If you dey deal with me carefully.
God bless you.
Have you seen me come out?
God bless you.
Have you seen me come out?
Respect yourself.
I don't talk about nothing. You respect your fucking self. You dey do follow back too much. Beyond control. No, MDK. I won't ask you. You said that they pay Majesty school fees 1 full year. Which account you they pay the money? Make it break up. MDK, make a cut your swag. You finish and answer me.
Get the swag, get the swag.
No. I'm beefing with you.
Why?
Which account you people pay that 1 year school fees for?
No, I was talking about Island.
You were talking about what?
I was talking about Island.
Island no be wale in Peking.
No, I was talking about
Or you think I no go ask you?
No,
Wale no tell you say me self I be done dada.
No problem.
Medikal. If you dey deal with me carefully.
God bless you.
Have you seen me come out?
God bless you.
Have you seen me come out?
Respect yourself.
I don't talk about nothing. You respect your fucking self. You dey do follow back too much. Beyond control.
Well, so these issues are quite disturbing, as a matter of fact. When personally, and let me share this experience with you. Whilst I was on the stage and Michy walked in, I welcomed like in the microphone. Oh, let's welcome Michy in the building. I said, and I even jokingly said that I don't know if I should add Shatta to the Michy or I should just say Michy, blah blah blah. And she started, "You have a beef with you." Same way. She started with Medikal. Yeah. You have a beef with you. I said, "Oh, why me and you know have beef?" Then she said, "Now we are no more a family. We are only friends from a distance." I said, "Okay, no problem." I said, she said something that, "See the way I'm looking fresh ever since I left you guys." That's what I said. Look, see the way I'm looking fresh ever since I left you guys. So now we are no more family. We are friends. Then I jokingly said she should come and perform. He said no. She only perform if I give her 50,000 to go and eat an ajowache. I hear it's her joint at East Legon that way. So like joke, and I left her. I didn't know it was going to turn into what it is. We have searched around to find out if there is any open information of Medikal talking about Shatta paying Majesty's video for a year. We've not seen anything like that. The only thing we have seen was an interview that Medikal and Shatta went to grant Love FM when they were there to sign some deals. That was what we have seen. Apart from that, we haven't seen anything more. And in that interview, Medikal was saying Shatta had paid Island, that is his daughter, fees one, and that was the first time the daughter was even going to school. So now there is confusion. What would really make Shatta Michy that angry? Chamo, let's start this with you.
Yeah.
And we're going like that.
It's obvious. I mean, from the onset, she had planned to disgrace or find a way to make Medikal look bad. And just from the video, we can all see that was her mission. Or that's what was her intention. I mean, she had a plan that I'll embarrass this guy, whoever I meet.
Okay, so look, let me add this. I think after doing all those things, she has been posting these things as well. Like when you do follow back, you can never have sense. Medikal, I ain't ever been the one. I ain't ever be the one. At time you chair.
Yes. So obviously she had a plan to just disgrace him or embarrass him wherever he meets him. And she was just going through that plan. And again, we shouldn't be looking for any video anywhere. If there's any other video, it would have been out by now. In fact, even in her video, she would have said it. The time that Medikal said, "Oh, I was talking about Island," she would have said, "Oh, no, I watched the video myself. I have it," or something. In fact, she would have even posted it plus this video. So there's no video anywhere. There can be video later, but for now, there's no video anywhere. I think I can be bold based on experience and critical analysis that I have done. I can be sure and say there's no video anywhere. And even those who posted this video, when it came out from the beginning, they were not giving it any good caption for Medikal until the counter video came out.
Yeah.
And those who were posting it, if there was any video anywhere like that, they would have attached it to this one and post it. Because they were all saying that Medikal ran away from Michy after she cornered her to ask her some questions. In fact, they would have done that work for Michy long time.
Okay.
So I can boldly say that there's no video anywhere. We shouldn't wait for any video. It won't come. And we can generate one for her if she wants. But for now, there's no video anywhere. We know how to generate some of these videos. But for now, there's no video anywhere. Okay. And if it is there, it would have been out by now. Okay, so going forward, I think she missed the main point because I suspect somebody told him. Somebody told her, not that she watched it herself. Because even in the video that she was asking questions, you can clearly see the way she was going. It will tell you that she didn't have enough information to do whatever she wanted to do. Because after Medikal said that, oh, I wasn't talking about you, it was Island. Her response was, but Island no be
Shatta
in Picky.
Yeah.
Yes. That response should tell you that she didn't watch the video or had any other information anywhere. She would have insisted that I've watched it or I saw it here or something like that. Like she would be so straight not to defend that Island no be Shatta in Peking. She wouldn't even have gone there. So the point is that somebody told her and she couldn't do her due diligence just to be sure that she's on the right path. And then she decided to embarrass somebody, but it just fell on her. It fell on her. I mean, the way she did it, I mean, this is not anything good for anyone to do something like that. Just that as a public figure, it will be very difficult to seek legal justice for some of these things. Otherwise, I would have advised Medikal to sue her or take her for defamation or something, because her intention was to embarrass you. Yeah. So if that's the case, why can't you sue her? But with the little knowledge I have in law, it won't work. It won't work. It won't work for sure. Because
what do you think about Medikal's behavior and how he reacted?
Fantastic. He was so sure that he hadn't done anything bad, but still he acted well. Fantastic. If he wasn't sure, then it would have been different. Maybe he might even apologize for, oh, Michy, even if I said that or something like that. But he was so sure that, no, I haven't done anything like that. In fact, I was talking about my daughter. And because of that, and then he behaved the way he did, we have to applaud him. Because he had every right to defend himself. Yeah. But he chose to be civil. He chose to be matured. Peace. Yes, to make. In fact, he even tried to just calm her down. But she was on a high, like she was ready to fire, or she was ready for whatever comes. So she didn't even think twice to do that. And me, anybody closer to her should advise her to stop some of these tactics, because from even the longer version of what Medikal said, you can clearly see. Shatta also spoke on that same interview. And Shatta made it clear that he doesn't have chance to even buy toy for his son. So if you say he's not paying school fees, who is going to challenge that? It's obvious. In fact, Shatta has said it himself. If he can't get chance to buy toy, will he get chance to pay school fees? No, he isn't. In fact, he has said it publicly. So why would his friend go somewhere and say otherwise? He has said it, and the bloggers have captured it. A lot of blogs is there. That Shatta is lamenting that he can't get chance to take care of his son. Yeah. Yes, we even discussed it here. So I'm wondering, why would someone then go outside and say something otherwise? So I'm so convinced that there's no other video, there's no other information anywhere. Michy missed it, and she should apologize and also stop using that tactics, because Shatta has said it himself that he doesn't have chance to do it. So if she wants him to do it genuinely, one, she can sit with him and discuss it, and the other way is to take him to DOVSU, social welfare and whatever. They will do it for you. It's as simple as that. So stop trying to find means to embarrass him or say something that he's not responsible and all that. There are so many avenues for somebody like Michy to seek redress if Shatta is not taking care of his own son. But it will not be just that he should pay money without him also having access. I think that's where her problem is. Because if you take him to DOVSU or social welfare or whatever, yes, they will tell him to pay the school fees and even other things. But they will also tell you to give the child to him or let him have access to the child. And I think maybe she doesn't want that. And her only means is to find a way to embarrass Shatta Wale on social media. And I think it's not working. I mean, look at how she just did. It's not good for her image, and it's not good for anybody at all around her. It will be like you are not advising her well and all that. So I will also say that she should apologize and also stop using these tactics. It will not work. There's a better way to address issues like that.
All right, thank you. Kojo, continue from there, and let's go. Ada opa so yemi nana. Opa so yemi nana. Goja breed enko and then Sammy Dawson. And Sammy Dawson. Kojo, ode owi amemo aba. No property.
Okay. This issue is very delicate, and it is not one of our regular
showbiz issues. Yeah,
it goes way beyond.
That one is
showbiz.
true.
Yes, just that it involves showbiz personalities, but clearly it goes beyond showbiz.
True.
There are a lot of moral lessons to pick from it.
True.
Yes, clearly compare the video that we have seen in the interview Medikal had and the allegations by Shatta Michy. You know that it is false. The allegations were false because the person in contention who Medikal said Shatta has paid for the school fees was Island and not Majesty. So for that one, it's on record that Medikal had to receive that allegation falsely.
Okay.
And he also handled it very well because of probably the respect he has for Shatta Wale and their friendship, knowing well that this is his baby mama, so she wouldn't do anything that will show signs of disrespect and all of that. So that's it and that. Clearly, I don't want to believe Shatta Michy never saw the video of Medikal saying Shatta paid for Island school fees. I want to believe she saw it, and this was.
She saw it alone.
She saw it. She saw it and the details. She is aware of the details. I want to believe that she was fully aware of the
that
details
it wasn't
that Medikal was talking about Island and not Majesty.
Okay.
But definitely she had a score to settle. She used it to speak another language to Medikal.
Okay.
Probably there are other stories that we don't know because this is a family. They've been together for some time before, or when Medikal and Shatta started, they had already separated.
No, I think
bit,
they separated. It was the relationship was not tight before Medikal and Shatta also came back.
And you know when some of these issues happens as family, there are people who are around. If you want information, there are people you can get information from because of Majesty's position in their relationship, whether together or separated. If Shatta Michy want to get information surrounding Shatta and other things, there are people who can supply some of these informations. So I want to believe she has
some sellouters.
Exactly. I want to believe she has certain information that we may never know. When we were growing up, myself, I've been attacked by my friend's girlfriend before because they think maybe we are not advising our friend or whatever that happened. We are part of it. No, because when they broke up, the other lady that came into the picture, we are still tight with the other lady doing all the things we were doing for her. And so she just met me and started insulting me because we didn't even speak. He just met me and then you are just like your friend, and a lot of words used at me. So at times, friends, we do suffer some of these things. But the line which I think Shatta Michy is using to chastise Medikal in sending message to Shatta is the fact that Shatta has paid for Island school fees
for 1 year.
Because we've heard of Michy also saying that Shatta is not paying for Majesty's school fees and his upkeep. There are a lot of interviews that he has also said.
Shatta has said it himself.
And so she has also said that.
Yeah.
So I'm saying she has also said that Shatta is not taking care of.
And it's not in contention. The point is Shatta has said it himself. So
it's not a secret.
It's not a secret. Shatta has said that.
Before Shatta said it, Michy has said it long time ago. Before Shatta's interviews recently.
Okay, so Shatta confirmed it.
Shatta has confirmed it.
Yes.
So there's no contention.
So that one is also in there. And the moral lessons in here is that okay, you are not paying for your son's school fees, but you have paid for somebody's your friend's school fees. That is the only thing Michy is trying to sending across. Shatta has also, you remember when the Facebook or the social media tweet when Shatta tweeted like for 4 years or something, he misses his son and all of that. Michy responded. What was the response? There was a banter that this is not a social media affair and all of that. That if you really want to see your son, there are ways and means that you can see your son without not coming to social media. And me, what I want to say is that let's say for the next 20 years, if this should continue and Majesty gets to, let's say, 20 years, are we going to say that okay, Shatta wanted to take care of the son, but the mama was avoiding her?
Obviously, yes.
And obviously, and she didn't get access to the son. Yes, it will. When he says that, people will agree. A lot of people will agree with that. It will make sense, but morally and in the real sense, it wouldn't make sense to some people as well.
Okay.
Because I want to believe if Shatta loves the son and wants the son to have a certain lifestyle, and so if he want to get the son or take care of the son and make sure the son become whoever he wants to become, he can also fight for that. It is not the other way around that if Shatta Michy thinks the father is not being responsible, they will take the father to Dosu. Shatta can also do that. If like he's fighting for to take care of.
Shatta can also go and what?
Of course.
Take Michy.
No, he will take that. He want to take care of his son, and the mother is avoiding that.
That one is not Dosu. That one is even like proper court.
Exactly. Exactly because
the lady also has her reasons.
Yes.
And her reasons, you cannot say her reasons are criminal reasons.
Exactly. So they will.
And again, Shatta cannot even prove that Michy is not taking care of the boy well.
In fact,
The
in
only
court case,
time
they
that
will
he
even give
can
it to the
prove,
child.
the only time that he can
the
win this
mother.
is to prove that the mother is not taking care of the boy,
Yes.
in the right way.
Taking care is relative. The
No,
boy,
no.
no. I'm
Children,
coming.
yeah.
If that is the case, then we shouldn't.
But there are standards for
For
children.
children, yes.
I
He
understand.
is better schooled. He is fed well, clothed well, kept in a good place.
Yes.
That's
A father can also wish the complaint that he made on social media. I miss my son. I want to spend time and all of that. They are also part of it. It is not only about the money aspect. It is also having time with my baby or my son is also part of it. So he can also push, because if you have, I want to believe they all have some form of bitterness with each other. Michy has harbor some form of bitterness for Shatta. Shatta is also having some form of bitterness. But the child in between them is innocent. So if it is going to continue for 20 years and the mom is only going to take custody of the child, let's say after 20 years, what happens? If Shatta wants to get closer to the son, it will be difficult. There will be a lot of things that will be happening. And so, yes, he has expressed his willingness to take care of the son, but the mom is avoiding. I don't know about how it is being done or not, because I am not privy to that. But I want to believe Shatta can push further. It's been almost 5 years. Moving forward, what next can we do? If that now it is there, it is up to Shatta, Michy, to come and explain that he is not hiding the boy from Shatta. I've not heard of any interview openly that she's saying that, oh, it is false that I'm trying to avoid Shatta from seeing Majesty. So she can come and give us that detail. But I think Shatta can also prove a point so that he can have that access to take care of the son. So that in the near future, the son would not blame the father that, oh, I was there, you didn't take care of me, and all the things. Probably maybe the mother will tell the boy that this is what your father has
Did
done.
not do.
And I want to believe Shatta Michy is so available. Shatta Michy is so available. I had a personal issue. I have had a personal encounter. My senior brother and the wife. In that case, we didn't know the whereabouts of the mother,
okay,
and our baby. She took her somewhere, everywhere that we knew she could be found. Her hometown, her workplace, she was nowhere to be found. We were searching for her for almost 3 years. We didn't find her because we wanted to be responsible. But in this case, Shatta Michy is everywhere. Shatta Michy has a show
on TV.
She's in public spaces. So if Shatta want to find Shatta Michy because of Majesty, it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
So that is where I want to take this story.
Conversation.
Medikal in there is just a friend. A friend. Yeah. So like, tell me your friend.
So in this case. In this case, I'm sure we can then condemn Shatta Michy for that.
Oh yeah, for that one, yes, it is not.
It's
because
condemnable.
Whatever we are
I'm
talking
sure.
about.
I'm sure many people. That's what they are saying. In fact, for the baby and its issues, people are even trying to say less because, like you are saying,
don't know
exactly.
What's really happening.
So everybody is condemning that act of you using someone who is innocent.
Of course.
Because all of us here, we might have our individual characters. The fact that I have that relationship with you doesn't mean I can tell you every morning wake up at 6.
Of course.
I can suggest Charlie sorry them. Meti me aka obefa onfa. Minti me mo ma uncle. And before you know do you know maybe Medikal. He has been telling Shatta Charlie,
let's do this.
Charlie the boy, Charlie the boy, the boy.
But definitely
when Shatta meet children, we see how he behaves. I saw him when he came here and he had my children. So you see,
the fact that
it is hard for you to accuse someone when you don't have other details.
The fact that you are my friend.
There
are certain canes I will take, not because I've done anything wrong. The fact that I am your friend, like you, when xylophone issue happy, look at a lot of backlashes you have taken just because you are close to number one, and at times it happens. And so you are a friend to the man, so we can come and attack you. Although it is wrong, it is not the best. But I love the way he handled it. There's no way he could have, like, if he went overboard, it would have also been.
Let's go to
the respect
Nana.
of
Yes,
my friend and all of
yes, Nana. Continue from there. We have so many topics to go today.
I think that Shatta Michy for some time now have been respected in our space. Personally, she was one person that I really hold in high esteem ever since she went away from the SM camp and all of that. I have been on platforms or been in other discussions where I have defended some of her positions, but in this recent issue, I think she is making things obvious and her actions are becoming evident that she has a deliberate agenda against Shatta Wale, and that deliberate agenda is to do everything she can to label Shatta Wale as an irresponsible father, and that is what she is doing, and
that's the agenda.
I think it's very inhuman, and she needs to sit down and rethink. In fact, she should think about Majesty's life, if not for anything. She really needs to sit down and rethink again, go to her books, and I mean, she should think very, very critically, ask herself very critical questions, because whatever that she is doing, it is for her satisfaction, not for the boy's satisfaction. Whatever public display Michy is doing, whatever comments she is putting out, everything, it is to score some good points against Shatta Wale for herself and not for Majesty. You met your baby daddy's friend somewhere, and this is how you want to pass on a message through him to your son's father. It's so shameful. It is so like, I don't know, I'm trying to be careful the kind of words that will come out of me. Like, it is so uncivilized. Like, you can't do that anywhere. So how many friends that Shatta Wale has in this industry? So the moment Michy gets to know that or have details that, okay, Shatta has been good or generous to this person, she will have hatred towards that person as well. That is what she is trying to do, because for the mere fact that you hear, that is to add up to Kojo's point that Michy has details to the interview. She is aware. You said, okay, yeah, so maybe she is aware. You said you want to believe that she is aware of all the details of the interview. So if that is the case, and you are aware of them, you deliberately go out to use Medikal as a vessel to send a message to your son's father, then indirectly you are trying to tell us that anybody that will come close to Shatta Wale, that Shatta Wale will do him any form of good, you have hatred towards that person. And that is a fact. Say Shatta Wale can say, oh, Nana Regan, Charlie, you did Sammy Flex TV top, you the first, okay, come make her give you one shot, make you to chop from her. No, mommy, so shacks the night be a nana me bomb boy is na me the moon me cover na me yard there. Miss me, you see. Na me cover na me cover. Obeti me aka say, oh, ultimate chair obi our take Sammy Flex TV so e shacks e man need the film na wan kasa oba there. Untimi unim baby po the film. And me, I want to now, like in the actions we know, I have become so convinced about her steps and agenda against Shatta Wale. I have become so convinced. Say every share, it's not like Shatta and Shoshan. Me too. I want to believe that Shatta is making the effort, but it is behind the scenes. It doesn't come out publicly for us to discuss or talk about, to know that, oh, Endra kwa Shatta ko etu ka say or ko hono na Michy 2 gates ni mu na wan ye say. And Shatta yes or friend na or friend no Michy fine or cat no. And I said,
let me supply this information. In the video, Shatta says, "We're chasing a man." I say, "I say or tata." In the video, that is causing this problem. Shatta said it.
So the thing is that me.
But someone has also told me that Michy told the person some time ago I think they were at a barber shop or something, and Shatta came to pass. Shatta saw them and did not even mind them. Someone has also, according to
so Shatta, she's saying Shatta saw them.
Yes.
What if Shatta did not see them?
Well,
the thing is that, see, what I'm saying is that everything Michy is doing now, yes, it has come publicly that, okay, Michy has come to accuse Shatta that he is not being responsible, paying Majesty school fees, and Shatta has
confirmed it.
Do you know what it takes for a father figure like Shatta Wale to come and confirm that, yes, Adewe, me school fees? Like, do you know what it takes for him to sit down and take that decision that, yes, what he has realized that the girl wants to label him like that and disgrace him. All Shatta Michy wants to achieve is that disgraceful tag on Shatta Wale. And yes, Shatta Michy wants to sheno ewa akwala ne hwemu. And yes, no wants to sheno ewa akwala ne school fees to mo. You see, women, a lot of women, especially those that become baby mamas and all of that, out of some of these relationships, this is the kind of war they go to. And yet deliberate. Some of us, we have witnessed and experienced certain things before. It is the same Palmer. Shatta me find say the Shatta ni maybe a Michy mobile number. Non say okay, every month I'll put the minimum 10,000 to Michy's account for just the daily upkeep of the child. But I am telling you, say even if he does that, Michy will still find a way to make people know that he is not doing anything. A woman that have made up her mind, say, Sata going up person the ball. Are we saying, say, if Shatta Wale knows how to go about this thing so easily, cheaply?
Unless a bare court case. Now, why don't you also make it like, simple for it?
Like, what's the big deal in saying, say, okay, as Michy been able to tell us, say, my court Shatta me the akwala ko Shatta fia ma Shatta den krama echi si ena.
Even you might not even go. Someone can even take Konakwaji school fees.
And after all the school fees now,
because I know some people who do that. I know some people who do that. They will not show. They will let someone take Papa Papa.
That's I'm only I say me what they will say.
And after for school fees bill no ko. I experienced all the bill no kwa
I experienced a friend's issue like this, and the thing the woman was doing is, or the akwala ne beko school, e bi ordinary angels not in a choir no school fees ne boy heading. And it's not as if this woman doesn't know the kind of work the guy does, but to put deliberate pressure and stress you and frustrate you, or the akwala angels akwala school fees ne boy heading. Maybe a papa no suggest BB or say that be angels na papa na is okay, so I will make this effort, I will start to contribute. Or Shana papa ni being able to share the school fees no, or say me you akwala na fee angels, but then they call a Azuma Nelson complex. It is said the moment that papa never say mean you no I conclude say then you don't want to take care of your child. School fees. Yes. Into the moment now, over voice attack say, and yes, the meme can and you know for some fathers are like that. When you frustrate them like that, you go like, Shana say, obey me, I out of frustration. It is not out of hate for the child.
Okay, let me supply this. In the same interview, Shatta said that thing too. What is they say? Cry them made them a childless. In the same interview.
So what I say? Yeah. Enti brasame. Say if you share that squeeze you be na on kasa asem ncho na o de akwara no kwatana baby na I say na so now you want to put out there say the person is not being responsible. No person be no be a waiting me to another for ba school fees 1 year. And no want me to on about school fees. Shatta Michy is the problem to Majesty's life.
Take your time.
Brasa, it is not to take your time at all. I did why clear evidence to some of these actions.
It's so
and information. No, what we are saying is that Kojo, what we are saying is that it is based on reports out there. It is based on her own actions. And I make a choice and me that say your first time on issue happening. Even on this platform, I have sat here to take a position for Michy before. But who calculating actions and then maybe oh yeah
And a sad way for a woman to do that. No, Shatta Michy is not the first person to put out such actions. I will hope if you like, let's open phone lines on this show.
We have
who
are not taking care of them.
it is there. Nobody is saying that. So, but you look at responsible fathers. Any argument there? Kojo, we are not doing responsible father or taking.
There's a specific case.
There's a case here that we are looking at, and no whole details. Passing your opinions and views. So what I am saying that, in my opinion, I think everything Michy is doing is deliberate. It is just to end up labeling Shatta Wale as irresponsible father who doesn't pay his child's school fees. And if there are efforts to be done by even the mother, if Michy say and then or person Shatta irresponsible, Shatta to akwala school fees. Just as Kojo you were saying, say Shatta also be to make effort. Michy can do the same efforts and get Shatta to pay the child's school fees. But person or yet to say, okay, I don't know, or finding ways and means I didn't difficult amount. Now we know the conclusion they say you don't care. You don't care. Kojo was saying say akwala and innocent. Yes, the child is innocent too. But I am telling you, one for baby, papa no ma show but your mama na can't to him so papa and show. Because papa no cross and this akwala no nim. Send the papa na send this case on Junko to the school fees. Send the papa na send this case on fan cotton pabwa. Send the papa na send this case on fan. Oba beka say J. I said the papa na papa kwa champagne no. Say could be any baby on the nam. On cut that. Send papa na send it $100, $200. We say main fan show. There are some of the mothers out of pain of some of these failed relationship. You know, omutimi and so it's Emma Kwalano. Papa ne be enemy to the child. And after the child becomes to see the father as some enemy. And some of Nyama deliberate. That's the point I want to make. So if or truly love be my majesty on finding ways they are actions. And he should stop
school fees in bill on Sunday man.
He should stop attacking friends of Shatta Wale or people that are connected to Shatta Wale, to use them as a way to pass on messages to Shatta Wale or to label him whatever. M1, because a Medikal when out of respect or Shatta Wale or react say you will get somebody who will not react like
Medikal did,
and it will and also the asemfo for crabeba. Yeah, and then come off for beba because the way like Chemo said he had every opportunity like or he had all the avenues to attack you because in Trokesena there is a video and audio be no abeka so be crack or tihonomo no oka so people can see him and him it's not as if so oka say child and I said but obo akola kroni din wo tape ni say island and say then I say watch a video o share that beka che me say wona I say wona Shatta Wale etua akola ni sika atuwe mu na account be mu na motu atu.
Okay, I think Nana's point is well made, and I'm also here thinking that whether we like it or not, everybody wants to be mentioned in the space. I'm also here thinking that could it be that this is Shatta Michy's way of also getting some attention for her dealings, because we can all attest to the fact that until Shatta Wale comes in the news with her name is always not flying like that. Anytime you hear Michy in the news, then you know that there has been a mention of Shatta Wale in connection with her name. Could that also be the agenda? Because
but
whatever.
I don't think so.
No, it's
because
part.
He was even insulting Medikal.
Oh, I know they said no, they did no.
And the agenda,
because I'm saying that if she really wanted to do this, why was she even recording?
I think she made a mistake of having wrong information. That's why I want.
No, I get that one, but in her act, why did she record
to disgrace Medikal and his friend?
Exactly. If she does that, she'll also be mentioned, and I'm sure maybe it is also.
And the caption that came out just after the video was Medikal running away after lying about Shatta paying school fees. In fact, I didn't want to go there. Like all the other fan bases now, the caption wasn't positive.
And people can pay bloggers to even send them.
It was Medikal running away for lying. Medikal lying that Shatta is paying school fees. Medikal lying that Shatta is not doing like all the comment, all the caption I saw just immediately after the issue. No, it was negative for Shatta and Medikal, and that was the agenda. That was the agenda until the counter video came out. So she should just stop this kind of tactics. So Shatta to school visa on sending a bill. No. Shatta and Tia,
I saw where no crap evidence to post say my sending on this date. So you'll be a wire well and so then we are having a conversation. But you are making the environment difficult to reach you, and then you say what?
Well, thank you guys. Like I said, this is an open forum, so you can also share your opinion same way, bring your views and your comments under this video, and let's have a conversation together. What is that? Let's have a conversation together as usual. I have seen Sarkodie doing some high school tour, and the last time I checked, he was at Yasantua Girls School in Kumasi. And as a matter of fact, when I saw this, I was so happy, and I was thinking, is Sarkodie seeing something that we are not seeing? Is Sarkodie seeing the need to maybe market himself to a new audience? Because yes, this is the world we live in. At every point in time, you grow new audience and the other audience also goes away. I'm here asking myself, what will be some of the relevance in what Sarkodie is doing at the senior high school level? He did not even just go there to speak at all. He also went there and performed for them, introduced his songs to these young ones as well, on a project that they call Taking a Stand. You have to take a stand today. That is what Sarkodie is doing. He's actually listed a number of senior high schools that he will be attending to, or he'll be going to. He did not go to just one school. He's mentioned, I think, about 6 or 7 senior high schools that he'll be doing the Take a Stand tour with them. And I'm asking, what are some of the relevance? Could you can start this for me.
It's a beautiful move. These students, I remember when we were also in secondary school, we were also following some of these musicians, as in Sarkodie, when they were on Kasahari level and all of that, back in JSS. We were also listening to some of these rappers. And through that, when we're growing up with them. So it is very necessary to at times get into the younger age or the younger generation and grow with them. Probably I know all of them, they know Sarkodie. They've been listening to his songs and all of that, because Sark is still a young man. But getting closer to them gives you more, because you now create a bond with them.
Yeah.
I still remember my first entertainment experience at secondary school, because how it was. There was a performance with some of the groups in Samanfo, and the stage craft that they put out there, it is still in my memory. I don't think I can forget about that thing till I die.
Okay.
And so when you visit them like that, it is a lasting memory. They will forever remember that during our secondary school days, Sarkodie visited us, and it was a beautiful performance, because what normally they are used to is their own colleagues entertaining them, and that one is not even a joke. If you have a colleague who is a rapper or a singer or a dancer and do entertainment, they're able to wow the crowd. Even they hold them in high esteem. So to see a superstar like this is very beautiful. I think this is something they should be doing regularly, and not Sarkodie alone. A lot of them, especially the young musicians.
Ones among them.
Like recently, we saw Malcolm Nuna also doing that with the benzo, and it was beautiful. I don't know why they stopped at a point in time. I think it is very, very beautiful, and the schools that he has chosen to, these are
so he's chosen Yasantua Girls Senior High School, St. Mary's Girls Senior High School, Abri Girls, Infantipim Girls, Achimota, St. Thomas Aquinas, Ghana National College, Kosek and Count. Kosek and Count.
School from BNU. And I will talk about it, but this is positive.
Kosek and Count.
So it's beautiful. The kind of schools that he has chosen to it, they are great schools and all of that. I think these are some of the ways that we can also push the creative arts agenda. When they are young like this, I believe a lot of them are talent in there. And they also aspire to be the next Sarkodie, the Shattawalis, and all of that. And our schools doesn't encourage some of these things. It is not built in a way that if you have a talent, you can nurture it. Most of our secondary schools doesn't promote talent like this. So if they have an agenda, I don't know what the true other motives behind this. Maybe there are some topic, there are some themes that
take a stand.
Take a stand.
Yeah. Richard, you can put the flyer there. You see it. Yeah.
Yes.
Take a stand now tour. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe they will have some pep talk and all
yeah,
of
he
that.
did.
So yes, these are ways we can put out messages. So I'm Sarkodie. This is what I've been through. You here, you also have a talent. You can also make it. And whatever message we can put it to inspire them to also come out. And most of these things, yes, the artists can do that alone. But if they plan it where they can also get, does it have a sponsor?
Yes, they have some sponsors. Yeah.
Very good. Do we have the ministry in there?
I've not seen that.
It's G8 Clerk in collaboration with
So it's another organization leading the whole planning.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Since I've taken the stand to
G8
do it.
Clerk, in collaboration with Success.
Okay, I think they are
G8 School,
a platform for schools. They just go there to take news about schools.
To do events with them and all. Yeah.
So these are there are a lot of things that we can achieve as a ministry. The artists have shown the way, but the ministry can also commission some artists for some of these things, because now that we all know tourism and all these creative arts is bringing a lot of foreigners in here, it is time for us to impact the younger generation who will now take over these people. Let them know that yes, you can study and still nurture your talents. Don't forget about don't focus only on your talent. You are in school. Look at this person. He went to school. Now he's also doing music. So combine your books, combine your talents, and all of that, and you can be the next Sarkodie. The reason why I'm saying that is, at times when they are doing it by themselves, it gets to a point and they will stop, because they also have their reasons for doing that.
Okay.
For all you know, it might not be the message they are sending across, but for some things they want to do.
Okay.
So when they do it at a certain level and they check their availability, their finances and all of that, they may want to stop. But if it is a ministry commission, they can plan it a year long and get
support
a lot
them
of,
with all the
exactly, get a lot of other musicians to channel that message out there. And it's beautiful. We want to see more of this. Aside the fun, there are a lot of things that this musician can inspire their fans, because most of them, they see them as idols and all of that. So I want to see Wendy Shea also doing that, Shattawale, almost everybody, because their fan base is there. And also make sure that these people are going to grow and they will carry you along. They will carry you along. These are around 15, 16,
teenagers,
14, more, 17. So in the next 10 years, they will be adults. And so they will grow with you. And they also introduce you to the next generation. And so it is a good move. Big up to Sarkodie. He didn't look at, oh, I'm huge. Or maybe I've grown beyond secondary school. But he's also doing that. So it's a lesson to every other musician.
Wow, Chamo, thank you, Kojo. Chamo can continue from there. Yes.
This is positive. Besides trying to even grow with the new audience or the younger audience. It is also a way for Sark to market himself and still be relevant for a very long time.
Very well.
And this is not just done by Sarkodie or all over the world. Like the big musicians that you can think of, they do some of these things, and it's nothing like they just don't have anything to do. As I saw Almighty Bongo Ideas writing some not so I don't know the word to use, like he didn't know what he was talking about. I mean, he says he's a critical thinker, but this one he couldn't. Because let's see this guy Kendrick Lamar,
yeah.
He came here, and where he was moving around, what was he going to get there if we do that comparison that somebody like Bongo Idea was trying to do? He was at the Jamestown playing football with them and doing this. It goes beyond I am big and I have to stay with only the elite. No. This is a way to get a lot of people to come on your side and for people to see the other side of you. So aside Sarkodie just doing the tour in collaboration with some people to push certain kind of agenda, it's also a way for him to stay relevant for a very long time. I remember, well, let me put this on record. I'm not happy that my school is not in there.
Chama, what is your school?
Drabin Senior High School.
Oh.
Yeah, so
okay.
Old Drabin, not new Drabin.
Monka. Munya dada mafu.
Yeah, count. Ashanti Reading School, choosing here. Yes, and yeah, so obviously.
Yeah, selected dada mas schools.
Yeah. No, St. Louis count.
No, St. Louis. No, St. Louis.
So one school in every region, I think.
No, St. Louis was not part.
One school in every region.
That's Accra.
Yeah. Accra, and then Aburi will be in
Easton,
and then Fansipim Central, and then
Achimota,
Aquinas, and Ghana National is in Central.
Yes.
So
Central
two
from Central, 3 Fansipim
and one in Ashanti. So yeah, but this is positive. I like the way Sark. I think he has a very good team behind him. And they are really thinking ahead. Like they are always coming out with something to still keep him in the game, and he is doing it so well. I remember when we were in school, this guy Wayosi came there. At that time, I think I was in first.
Wayosi the actor.
Wayosi the actor.
Okay.
And since then, like I can't forget about that day or what happened that day. And in fact, people in our school at the time, my mates, we will go out and say that Wayosi even came to our school. At that time.
It's a pride.
Yes. And you will
I'm sure
never
most
forget,
of them will come home and tell their parents
Sarkodie came there, and that bond, that thing,
memory.
Yes, it will never leave them. They will grow with it, and even some of them will tell their children and all that. And that will make Sarkodie relevant for a very long time. So this is a very positive thing that he's doing. I think it's good for him, and it's even good for the students too, because it's a way to motivate them. It's a way to tell them that yes, you can still do your creative and be bigger than me, or you can aspire to be as good as I am. And creativity goes beyond just music or films. Even in our daily lives, even in our corporate environment, we need creative people to make things work. Even in banks and all that, the people who come out with good ideas to do certain campaigns to make money for the banks and other corporate bodies, they are the creative people. Yes, so creativity is needed everywhere in our life, like all facets of our life. We need creative people to be there. So going there to encourage them, it's not just about people becoming musicians or filmmakers or that. No, it goes beyond that. If we can encourage people to be creative, they will use it wherever they are. If they find themselves in a corporate organization, they will still use it anyway. So I think he has done well, and kudos to the team. I think they are really thinking, and this will push Sarkodie's brand to the next level. And
solid.
Others should also learn from
emulate from it.
Yeah.
Yes, Dana.
I think I agree with Kojo and Chemo to say this is a fantastic move from Sarkodie and his team. In fact, anybody who thinks otherwise can only lack knowledge in our space, especially in music, and for that matter, might not be able to see the sense or the essence of doing or embarking on some of these stuff. I mean, for Sarkodie's brand, looking at where it has grown to, definitely he shouldn't forget his base. I mean, if you want to be very firm with whatever brand you've been able to establish for yourself, the base is always essential to look at. Like, if the politician will be considering and will have thoughts over the new category of 18-year-old youth in our country, then of course every musician should also think same. Like, you should always, when you are there, when in your creativity and other things, when you are writing your song, you should consider or you should think about the next batch of 18-year-old youth, the next batch of 25-year-old girls, the next batch of social. You should consider all those factors, because they would come and add up to the number. The reason why the politicians does that is that maybe if in 2016 or 2020 they had 47% of the total vote, and then they want to consider the new badge of the 18 and want to push their messages and ideologies or policies to them, and they get more numbers from the new entry, it means that they are going to cross the 50+1. So if you're a musician and yes, you have your numbers, you have your fan base, and the new crop of youth that are coming up, you don't think about them, you are going to lose, because
the people he started with now, they have moved on.
They are going.
Responsibilities have taken them.
They are going, and now the kind of songs people are youth between 18 years to, let's say, 30 years, they are enjoying now. It is changing every day. So you might not be able to maybe switch entirely to do the new trends of music, but when you consider them in your writing, when you consider them in your composition, there are one or two factors that are new things that you'll be introduced to as an artist, or you will add to what your creative piece or knowledge is, that will still satisfy them. And so you will come and get additional new numbers from there. So every day you will be in the space, you'll be relevant. I think it is a fantastic idea, because it adds up to the strategies that is have made us seen that Sarkodie has been relevant over the years. So what it means is that in the year 2025 to come, Sarkodie will still have some new crop of crazy fan base, music lovers that will still be following him, that will still be streaming.
But the next day when they hear you are having any concert, they will love to come.
When they've graduated from school and they are home, maybe waiting for and they have the money to buy tickets, they will come to your concert.
Still remember
exactly.
This,
So it's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful,
I
great
think
concept.
Every musician or artist should emulate. They shouldn't listen to people saying, "Oh, you've passed that stage." Yeah, they don't. You don't pass any stage in gathering audience or having numbers in building numbers
loyalty with people.
You understand? You don't pass any stage. I get so worried when people make that such arguments and make it look like belonging to a certain category of people is the standard. Like, for instance, when it comes to streaming, somebody will look at somebody's back end and say, "Oh, because the numbers are coming from India, it is not relevant," and then they want to throw you for it. Like, they want to laugh. It becomes like something to laugh. Why are you laughing? The Indian man or woman consuming music, you think he doesn't count or what? Why should this be a laughing subject or something for you to laugh over it? So what it means is that if it is coming from America, then it is it's
okay.
If it is coming from British, then but if it's coming from India or Haiti or any others, sometimes it comes across like racist comments to me.
Yeah.
So yes, I think if I know definitely
from our camp we will be embarking on some of these things very
it's
soon.
good.
When they share.
It's one thing.
When they share, can take care of the girls' school or something.
Yeah, understand. That I know it's one
pipeline.
of the things.
Okay.
It's one of the things that we will
mention a name. Yeah.
Talk of the devil.
And the devil appears. Okay.
So yes, it's one thing that I think every musician should add to their plans or projects that they want to embark on and all of that. So yeah, kudos to Sarkodie. Next time
one.
maybe he should add Insotaman Catholics.
Yempe schools are ahiamu. Yempe Okay, so that's fine. Let's move on to do some more. Last Friday at the Polo Beach Club here in Accra, we were there to support Stonebwoy do his album release party, and whilst there, some things happened that has also been in the trends ever since. During Stonebwoy's energetic and lively performance, like usual with artists and performers, he got into that mood where he had to send some messages to some people, and among the messages was the fact that he mentioned Sammy Flex, and I said, oh, Sammy Flex there, oh dear, oh dear. We are still asking what he meant by oh dear, oh dear. But one thing that has become talk of town was when he said, fuck anybody who thinks he is the dancehall king. And if you want to be fair, if you want to be realistic in our industry, there is only one person who says he's the dancehall king, and that person is Shatta. As it stands now, we are not too sure if Shatta would respond to this or not. I'm even going to ask my people that should they get the opportunity to talk to Shatta, what would they tell him? And I know Shatta takes a whole lot of directions from this particular channel. So should they get the opportunity to talk to him, what would they tell him, to respond or not to respond? And again, the acts. Unfortunately, Nana Reagan was there. Kojokin was there. Only Chemo was not part of us there because we had limited people to go to that event. Even when we went there, I believe we all knew the struggles to add up all the numbers that we went there to enter. So once again, I'm going to watch the video with you. And when I come back, I'll be asking my people how they see the action and what kind of response are they expecting from the other side as well. Watch it. I'll be back.
Hey, episode, you know, so the love is deep, like, yo, to be honest, man, I enjoy South fighting, right? Hey, episode, you know, so the love is deep, like, yo, to be honest, man, I enjoy South fighting, right? I want you to be artist, yeah, you know, we never episode, we can't choose any of our phone, fire, coffee. I come for your headline. It's woman said on the way of yourself. And I'm a boy. Ghana and you phone in I say you keep on the because I never want my queen, but as I'm for you, I almost said it's a man they say, who you proud of us in the year. Like I say, I love you, brother. You know the vibes. Family. Yeah. Sammy Bless.
All right, so action packed, like I said, with artists on the stage and going like this, I've seen it several times. So the act alone was not surprising to me. But let's consider the message itself. Kojo, let me start this one with you. Because you were there, you guide Chemo Dimes to also make commentaries. How do you see it? Were you surprised? What are you expecting from Shatta on this? I think it's been more than 48 hours and Shatta has still not said anything though. And let me listen to what you have to say.
Boy, before that, kudos to Stonebwoy. It was a beautiful concert.
Yeah.
And everything around the FIFA bomb is going well as planned.
Fifth Dimension
album is going well as planned. Kudos to me. It was a beautiful organization. Yes, artists will always be artists, and some of these things are also part of it. When they get into it and they're on stage, they see people out there appreciating their craft. They get into a different realm, and at points they get overboard and they lose sight of whatever that is happening and decide to let it flow as it comes to them. Maybe later when they go off, they may now sit down and
analyze
it and see why I was wrong here. But it comes with it. That is how music and art in itself it comes across sometimes. That is why people can stand on platforms and do certain weird things, and you ask yourself, what happened? What came over them and all of that. With what happened, my surprise was the fact that he came preaching peace. He came preaching peace, and I was so touched with that message, because for some time now, when you look around, especially the dancehall fraternity, you see most of them preaching peace. Even Shatta recently in Nima was preaching peace, that they should all unite,
come together.
And I've seen him a couple of times also preaching about togetherness and all of that, so that at least we can achieve big for Ghana music, not about beefing each other and all of that. So when Stonebwoy started mentioning that or saying that to episode, I was really tired. I was like, okay, Charlie, this is good, because now we all have to look beyond. We don't have to fight among us. If we have any fight to fight, it is the world. By using our creativity, our resources, and our energy to conquer the world. And just few moments later, just man charge off and throwing missiles and all of that. And how that thing happened when his boys were displaying,
his humming.
Dancehall people, yes, they when there's a freestyle section, they open the mic and everybody want to prove what they can do. So when he did it with episode, he called some of his young guys, and Skonzi Dems came, mash up the place and all of that. Then man's energy ego was like, hey, up there, look at my boys. And who is saying he's the dancer? Who are your boys? Can your boys do this? Remember he said like Skonzi just not up to even 18.
Yeah.
And look at what they are doing. And he said, no, these people there forget they are musicians. Let me call my bodyguard to come. And that was what settled the thing. Even the bodyguards have
the artists.
The artists. They do freestyle. So who again thinks he's the dancehall king? Then whatever followed. But I think Stonebwoy, now that you still want to fight over a dancehall king title, I don't see it to be too appropriate, especially now, because Stonebwoy, ever since when he started preaching Afro dancehall and all of that, mixing Afro to like a touch of Afrobeat and high life to dancehall, he has been very consistent with it. And even before he signed on to Def Jam, you could see some of his releases is tilting towards Afrobeat. And clearly the recent album is more of Afrobeat. Shatta Wale himself has been promised as an Afrobeat album. But his latest album was a typical dancehall album. So Stonebwoy to be fighting for the dancehall king title, it surprises me a bit. But yes, this also tells you that, hey, whatever back in the days they were enjoying with the tussle or the hassle between him and Shatta Wale over who is the best dancer, both of them, they were all enjoying it. They were enjoying it because it comes with something. In as much as some insults, some of them will go overboard and all of that, you can't also ignore the fact that it gets to a point in time, then two names, they are controlling the space, they are taking the media, and everywhere you go, it is about you. There's also currency in that.
Yeah.
So at a point in time, you sit down and maybe you miss it. It could be not planned. It could be like you don't spontaneous, like you are not thinking about it, but subconsciously it can come.
Yeah.
Because that dancehall thing that emanated within just a second, it was nobody expected that. That is why when it came,
because he was even performing songs on the album.
Exactly. You could see the response and the reactions of the audience. It came like a boom. Because nobody was expecting this from Boy. It means he also misses those days, the dancehall time when he was into his raga thing and all of that. And when certain songs were played, you remember Sa Passionate, when Hero, when those songs were played, you could see how he was passionately performing those songs and the words. And this brings me back to creativity. You know, now that music has become more commercial, we are losing fact of creativity. We are losing that touch because you are compelled to do certain things that will fit into the space, but not what's genuinely or originally
inside you would want to do.
Inside of you. And that is why when they are performing their old songs, it comes with different energy, because those days, yes, it was more of what is within them before the people loved it and they also patronized it. But now it is we telling you, Charlie, do a sound like this. Write songs that will to a certain direction before we can be able to market it. So I wasn't so surprised that he went back into time and he remembered when those things were happening. And so let me throw that in. Now, the Shatta, we all know, yes, this is to Shatta, because he's the one who claims the dancehall king title. He didn't have a bigger song attached to it. So we can't run away from that fact. But bringing in Shatta Wale in now is what people are saying is a bit of a misplaced or an unwanted fire. Now, because we all know if Shatta Wale should respond now, yes, we will talk about Stonebwoy, but would attention be more on the fifth dimension album? The name of Stonebwoy will come up, but will you get a rippling effect on the fifth dimension album, knowing how our media space operates?
Yeah, they will feed on what they have to
feed on. We will highlight the words you used and the beef, what the other person is saying. So your name will be there. But we will be talking about the album. So you may not doing a good service to yourself. Because you Shatta release just one video, bam. And
the conversation will change.
The conversation will change. Now it's about how hard Shatta will come, and we waiting whether you also reply, because will you even have time, because you have other things on your hands. Clearly, even now that you have a label, you wouldn't be there are certain things they can even step in and restrict you from doing, because you have a lot of tasks to complete than to go and follow beef. Then the other man will also be cashing in. It wasn't his time. And not when he even tweeted at his fans that anybody who will speak ill of Stonebwoy's album, I'm going to block you. I was here even I was not in support with what he said.
Yeah.
Was he should give them time. That is what they have been fed with, and they are used to it. So it was a wrong timing. But I think Shatta shouldn't respond.
You think so?
If I have an opportunity to talk to him, I think he shouldn't respond, because not too long ago he mentioned that nobody should speak ill of it.
Yeah.
He was against that, and clearly he patching up ways with Black Rasta and certain things he's been doing of late. It shows that Shatta is towing a line of unity and all of that. He's been a bit consistent on that, and clearly it won't come easy. Like when Saul in the Bible changed to become Paul. When he went out to preach, they were like, "Who? You that you were chastising the followers of Christ. You think now you have changed, so you are just coming to tell us that we should also go and follow the same person you were chastising." He also faced his own form of chastisement, but he held to it. He didn't let loose. So he shouldn't just, okay, I'm up someone the other No, I think
no, I say a boy be and chew be
exactly. So I think this is a good test. Right after, and this one is even specific. The same person you are appealing to your fans to not to speak ill of, the same person has hit you. So this is a very good test that if you ignore, then people will know that no, really, you meant it. Because other people also think what Shatta tweeted was so that Charlie
fan food.
Oh yeah. Or the top
everybody from food.
Or you do when you fire. You know, so
I cry from Fuller.
Exactly, I cry from Fuller. So I think he shouldn't respond. Okay. How we have discussed it, let it die a natural death. Because if he responds right now, wahala.
Atija. Nana, you can also come in. So Chemo will put your pieces together because he wasn't there.
Fifth Dimension release party was very, very exciting. One of the memories attendees they will be on for a very long time. Like you can't easily forget about it, especially when they were doing the back-to-back freestyles on that instrumental. It was very, very fantastic. For me, I am happy Stonebwoy did that. I am super excited. I would have been very disappointed if he didn't do anything like that, because we know in our space, especially with events, if no matter the performance you put out, nobody will talk about it until there are some of these remarks or comments passed by artists. That is what people want to know, who is that. That's what generates the talkability for us, and it makes us talk about the entire event. So me, it's just an ice, they call it an ice on the cake. That he had to put on the cake for such a beautiful event he put out. And whether Shatta Wale should respond, I think he should respond. He has to respond. Yeah, he has to respond.
Why should he respond?
But he has to respond because there's a shot fired at him, and that title, that crown of Dancehall King. Yes, Shatta has a song attached to it. He has been claiming it for all this, so it has not been validated yet. Stonebwoy have been doing same. Sammy have been doing same. In fact, if you take it external, we have other Nigerian artists that have also been claiming African Dancehall King and all of that, like Patoran Kingdoms. So yes, he has to respond to defend his title. There's like a boxing, something that.
If he doesn't respond, the title has been taken from him.
If you don't respond, then it's like it makes the claim a bit shaky.
The title shaky.
Yeah, a bit shaky for me. And if I am for it, because if the premises or what Stonebwoy motivated Stonebwoy to say that is simply the acts that he was introducing on stage. For me, I think that is what triggered or motivated him to say what he said. Because at some point he was even referring to them. Look at the guys I'm putting. Look at the guys that are coming. Don't you feel them on all of that? So me,
I am for it 100%. If at least that is how it will go. Anybody that wants to claim the dancehall king will go beyond what kind of songs he is doing, one, what kind of songs he is putting out, and what achievements he is doing for himself personally, but the kind of impact he is also, or legacy he is also leaving, or the mark he is leaving in the space. It shouldn't just be about me. I do dancehall, that's why I'm a dancehall king. I produce dancehall song, that's why I'm a dancehall king. No, it should go beyond that. It should go beyond you as an individual. Certain records have to be there for us to point out and say, yeah, Charlie, this is the guy that did this, did that. And him, there are branches, so he's like the tree. So there are other successful branches that have come out of him. It all adds up to that bragging right, or what to make you claim or validate that, okay, then now, yes, this guy there, if you look at his portfolio or records, he's really the dancehall king. Okay. So Shatta, if Shatta will say, okay, now from henceforth, maybe I'm also going to line up some crazy dancehall acts that are, let's say, now getting to 18 years or maybe 18 years and above, like he's going to give opportunity, introduce them on stage. What it means is that he's not only trying to claim the dancehall title, he's giving opportunity to people that maybe on the normal day people will not give attention to, because the people Stonebwoy introduced, apart from episode and Chaka, I don't know most of them, but these are serious, like with the kind of display and performance, these are serious talents,
talented people,
serious talents that we don't hear of, we don't know them, nobody is putting any spotlight on them. So if this is how the beef will go, okay, now we've done the as I say sound clash to tell what we can do on the mic as individual. Now let's see what we can also do by putting people on. If that's how the beef will go, then me, I am for it 100%. Then every day, if somebody you get the opportunity, repeat what you said, repeat it again, repeat it 100 times, because people must eat, people must be put on, people must have some of these opportunities. If Shatta Wale will also do the same thing, I am for it. I am for it. Shatta Wale will say, yes, I'm also saying I am the dancehall king, and you two, your do because
so come and show
me because I'm also showing this. I am. No, I'm not. Yeah, I know. I am not pretty. That's. I am just making suggestions, and why I am for such beef. So me, I would wish that Shatta Wale would respond, and not only respond. This was not made on any beat or anything. There was just a passing comment. So it shouldn't just be a tweet response. I don't want that. It shouldn't just be maybe a Facebook live video where he also come and say your door to door or anything. It shouldn't come like that. But it should come with some plan, some ideology, something that will be part of his legacy, to say that, okay, on records we also have that Shatta did A, B, C, after Stonebwoy. Yes. Oh, yes. So that's what I'm saying. Even aside the militants, you can still introduce another people to, so that competition will be live. It will be there. It will because, like you were saying, like you rightly said, those days they all miss it. Those days when Shatta is the king, Stonebwoy is the that. So they miss it to date. Okay. So if that will be another chapter or another new phase of their beef, I will be glad. In fact, I will be so excited. So,
let me get your opinion. What do you think my name in there meant?
Your name in there.
Sammy Flex. How do you understand it?
This is how I understand. I think I've seen and read a lot of comments from Beam natives where they think you are anti-Beam native. They think you don't support their camp. Like everything you do is for the SM camp, it's for Shatta Wale. You are a Shatta agent and all of that. That is how they say it. So I am sure Stonebwoy hears some of these things.
Yeah, I know.
The report goes to him. I'm sure somebody will even take some of your video and say, you see Sammy. This is why I say don't do this. You see Sammy. So once he is gathering some of these informations and also looking at what is happening and what is happening around our industry, maybe that is why he will say use Sammy. And of course, whatever that is happening with you and Shatta Wale, it's public knowledge. A lot of people see
and all of that. So that can motivate or trigger that.
So it means what to him?
I can't tell specifically to him, but I can talk of maybe the fan base, what it means to them.
Okay.
But with Stonebwoy, I think you and Stonebwoy publicly, I don't think anybody can say you have any heat or tension between you. He has been on your show when you were at the phone and all of that. And you know, so that will tell people that okay, yes, you are doing your work and there's still no tension unless of course Stonebwoy have come out to declare that okay, I am not going to be part of any Sammy Flex thing, which he has not done, or Sammy Flex have come out to say I don't want to do or get myself involved with anything Stonebwoy. But you have been attending his press listenings and other things like you hear on this platform. Sometimes when his issues come, you pick it up, you discuss it. If you don't want to do that, that is when people will say, okay, now we know the two of them have declared it publicly that they have tension between them, so they are not doing anything for themselves.
Okay, Kojo, before Chemo comes in, how about you? That my name calling there. How do you also interpret it?
It's a one.
Because he didn't say anything in particular. He just but he said it laughing too.
Oh yeah. The thing is, you know.
He said it like, oh dear, you. I don't care you.
Yes, you know, in this game, a lot of things happens behind the scenes. Whatever we see on the face value, if you are not careful, you may interpret it wrongly. So he's been seeing how the fans have been complaining about you and all of that because there were some times that you weren't working for any artist because when it comes into the business, you are also an institution who stands for everybody. So before, if they were even thinking of, Sammy has said Shatta Sammy and all branded you like that, but there was not a time that they will see you maybe with Shatta traveling here and there on his stage and all of that. So it may be normal. But now that they see that, okay, now you are really, really in the camp, naturally they won't be okay. And we know how our people think. So some of them are very emotional and are unable to reach matters.
They wouldn't want me to work with Shatta, I guess.
Exactly. They wish maybe you may be in their team as well.
Have they called
you? No. That is why they don't care to know that. All that they think is now that you have taken sides, they don't care whether it is business that you are doing with Shatta or not. They forget that Sammy Flex is a journalist who must eat. So if anybody is bringing food to his table, he must also eat. They don't care about all they think is, hey, now this person controlling a section of the media is now in bed with another artist. So probably he may have interest in that person more than us and may not want to push our cause. And even to topple it will be the current tweet that you made about Angelique Kidjo and Davido's collabo. And you know what that tweet caused. A lot of people.
That tweet might have motivated.
Oh, that is what put the icing on the cake.
Oh no! So, but after that, he met Stonebwoy.
That one they said it was. That one there was
no after the tweet. So
met him where?
I met him
when we went there. It was just the photo.
But he spoke to him.
Oh yeah, but that was just a snap. You met him for.
But he did not speak to him.
This is microphone. It is where he had opportunity. When he was taking pictures, you expect him to come and say, "You Samuel." No.
No. When I went there, if he wanted to say something,
he would say at that time. No. Because at that point, people were and who will hear that? It's whispered into your ears.
No. This fire, Shatta might not respond now. He might respond at his own appropriate time. It's possible. He might keep quiet or look. It doesn't mean he will not respond at all. After they respond, if he doesn't respond,
you'll be disappointed. Okay. Let's go to Chemo. Let's wrap
up. So that tweet also formed part of it because a lot of the Beam.
But that tweet, a question had a real question has been asked him.
Yes, he followed up. Even when Roland went there, what did he say? When he said, my name is Roland from Sammy Flex, he was saying, hey, you people, you like tension. You like tension. So Definitely, he's aware of that. And knowing your relationship with Shatta, yes.
Okay. So it's not something he's happy about.
Oh, no. He's not happy, but he's managing it very well. Every artist would want you to be in his camp.
And every artist you call me.
And they won't do that.
I'll make it brief and then we leave here. Well, the thing is, Stonebwoy, right from the onset, when it comes to this album, he has done well. He's been promoting it in a very strategic way, or in a way that we can clearly see that he's working, and
he has focus on something.
Yes, and everything was, on track until this one. I think this one, let's take it as misfire. He just misfired, and sometimes it happens. It happens, and we should just take it as such, because he, right from the onset, when you watch the video, you can see that it wasn't a planting. It wasn't like he has planned to come and say certain things. It's based on the energy and the people that he saw there. And I think you'll be one of them. After saying Sammy Flex, it will clearly come into his head that you are in the camp of somebody claiming to be the dancehall king. That will click. It will obviously click. In fact, after even saying "oh dear," for me, how I'll interpret it is he wanted to say something.
Yes,
but
something there he wanted to say. That's what I always say. No, I missed that point.
And he was thinking about it because he knows that yes, you are in the other side, but you don't. He doesn't see you to be an enemy of a sort. It's like he comes around when I'm doing something. He's here. He's also enjoying whatever is going on. But so I know. I know he belongs to the other side, but he's been coming to my shows and all that. So how do I address him, or what should I say? So after saying you Sammy, then he will, in a matter of some seconds, he will just think about it and you there. So at that point, he paused saying that.
Yeah.
And then later he found another inspiration to say something. And that is after his people, as you guys have, narrated the story. After his young boys doing the dancehall thing, everything, proving that yes, me too, I've nurtured people, I've mentored, guide some people to get to this point. So I think I deserve more than what I have now. So at that point, he wants to say that yes, nobody should or have to claim the being the dancehall king
title. Yeah.
Yes, I think that's how it came out. But it was a misfire because of the anybody claiming your mother and whatever. That is where the misfire is. If he said that, you see what I've done. If there's anybody to claim the dancehall king, it should be me. Then that one, nobody will fight you by it. Besides, the dancehall king title is there's no official way to get it. It's just you claiming it. And if people think that you are the one, then they will just go along with it. I don't know if I should say fortunately or unfortunately, when you search for who is the dancehall king, the only name that will appear is Shatta.
Oh yes, I know.
In fact, when you even go further,
he has a song.
When you even go further and say who is the real dancehall king, Charles Niyama Mensah will appear. Like anything you add to the dancehall king, Shatta will appear. And he has been claiming it for a very long time. So he has footprints all over the place, including BBC.
Yeah.
Even on BBC's website, the dancehall king title is for Shatta. So if you want to claim it, you can also do same. Just go through other means of making people to be convinced that you deserve it. Or we can say that you are the true dancehall king, or you are the true dancehall king, or whatever. So he was on the track. After putting those people on and saying that and saying that yes, I think I've done enough in the space to even claim that I'm a dancehall king, but fired to focus on other person, and that's where the thing is. And I think Shatta shouldn't respond. He shouldn't respond. And for me, the reason is that yes, he didn't mention his name direct, but we know that he is the one claiming, or whatever you type or whatever. You go out now, if you go on the street and ask people who is the dancehall king, the name you are likely to hear will be Shatta Wale. So if you say anything like that, you will attribute it to him. And if people are really vexed now feel that Shatta Wale on the street, in our media space, and even online, Shatta Wale is the dancehall king, why should he go out and fight for it again? So I think Shatta has it as at now, like online, on the street, in the media space. When you mention that who is the dancehall king,
it is still Shatta Wale.
It's Shatta Wale. So I don't think there's anything in it for Shatta to come out to defend it or claim it. He has it already. Until something else happens, until something that will let us change our mind.
I think it's among his fans. Stonebwoy equally have official records to also claim that, you know, at the VGMAs,
he's won.
Yeah, he has won.
Yes.
More back to back against Shatta Wale, even when Shatta Wale was part of.
But what will defeat what you are saying is that then there was no need for him to
come back to
put
say
the focus on somebody else.
Oh no, it's like that in music. Like titles, everybody is claiming it. So sometimes you have to stamp it, like stamp it and put out what.
No, when you are stamping it, you don't.
But when you think you have it, I'm not sure.
No, you still do it. Up to now, Beenie Man claims he's dancehall king. To date, even in his music, he claims it.
And he will not.
Sean Paul and all those.
Is he fighting another person?
Yeah,
is he fighting another person?
Would you hear him
no,
saying that?
Sometimes Vibes Cartel, the shots he will throw in his music through lyrics, and I will tell you that he's throwing shots at people who he thinks is dancehall king over them. It's like that. He didn't mention, but Stonebwoy didn't mention anybody's name on the stage.
The point I'm making is that but clearly he was talking to a third party. Not
exactly.
I'm
it is the
saying
same
that
thing these Jamaican artists they do. It is the same thing.
It would have been better if he says that, look at what I have done. In fact, if there should be a dancehall king at all, it should be me. Then there's no But if you say that a third party,
there's no special way to it. You can say it any.
Well, my point is Shatta shouldn't respond, because now you can search. Anybody can search the name. Who is the real dancehall king, or who is the dancehall king, or go on the street, do a voice pop and ask people who is the dancehall king. It will settle it, because there's no official way to crown somebody a dancehall king.
Well, let's end it here for today. Thanks so much, guys, for being a part of today's discussion. You can also share your opinion. Obi say Stonebwoy says Sammy Flex with their own story. Someone said that is what he said. Well, it's Benjamin Sansrenipa. Yeah, possible. But we will have to do what we have to do as an industry, like it or hate it. As a matter of fact, I cannot even work with everybody. Even let's say everybody's calling me, it's not even possible. Definitely you have some time for others, you don't have some time for others. Just as even as artists, people want features from them, they are not able to feature everybody. It doesn't call for any war, as a matter of fact. So I pray that one day I get the opportunity again to get closer to Stonebwoy and we will advance this Osame Flex. And some people think Shatta should respond, some people say Shatta should not respond. Only time can tell what really the future holds for us. Thank you, Chamu. Thank you, Nana Reagan. Thank you, Kojo King, to Digital Rasta Currency, and to Richie Flex for today's show. I'll surely see you in some other videos. We are out of here. Bye-bye.